There are certain reforms that, in theory, seem as though they would turn out rather well when put into play. The standardization of a bachelor's degree internationally is one such example of that. But while at first glance, it seems like common sense to agree and push for that change to occur, a closer look reveals that standardizing a bachelor's degree worldwide is nothing but a fanciful dream that would take years and years to implement and just is not worth the time. First and foremost, all colleges and universities are not created equally. For this example, let's focus on schools within the United States, since that's what we are almost familiar with. Certain schools require higher academic achievements to even be admitted to entry, and as such have developed a sense of exclusiveness and a degree of notoriety for the students that attend. And though it can be argued that every school teaches basically the same information for every degree, a bachelor's in bioengineering from MIT without a doubt holds more weight than the same exact degree from a smaller, lesser known school. And so if all bachelor's degrees from schools within one country, from within the United States, already are skewed with bias, imagine this on a larger scale, and imagine the time and effort it would take to get them all on the same playing field. And this isn't even bringing universities across the globe into play. Developing prestige may take a long time to occur, but it takes an even longer time to destroy. And speaking of evening the playing field, standardizing a bachelor's degree internationally would require every single country in the world to go through an education overhaul. While not the highest level of education, a bachelor's degree is the beginning of higher education. And as such, changing a standard at that level without restructuring the primary and secondary levels of education that lead up to that point is just a recipe for disaster. There are so many different education systems throughout the world, and they are all definitely not the same or created equally. To even begin considering the standardization of a bachelor's degree, the standardization of primary and secondary education must first occur so that every child is sufficiently prepared to begin higher education and there are no gaps. So while standardizing a bachelor's degree would make colleges around the globe more accessible to everyone and dramatically even out the playing field of the weight that a degree holds, until an education reform occurs on the lower level, it's just not possible and completely ludicrous to even think about or consider.